Hey guys, welcome back to another Sunday night show that I'm actually filming on Saturday night. It's pretty late and I'm gonna drink something called Riscata. It's actually a very fruity wine. Honestly, it tastes just like grape juice. And they actually put it in these cans. If you have a girlfriend, she'll love it. It's just a really sweet drink. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this and we'll go over the trades to be watching this week, okay? Right off the bat, I just want to quickly recap some of the big names from last week. Some of them are applicable for this upcoming trading week. Some of them maybe a little bit less so. It depends on what kind of trader you are. So let's go over the big one that happened on last Thursday, Friday, which is Moderna. Moderna was at $430 a share, or 400 and change, probably like a month ago, you guys. I remember talking about watching Moderna on the Sunday night show about a month back, and it was around 400. It has cracked and dumped and taken a shit all over the place, you guys. Holy crap. Yeah, that dip I bought at $230. So I'm still watching it, a lot of action. The other thing I kind of want to mention is a lot of the major analyst firms, Goldman Sachs and all them, still have a very high price target on Moderna. They hadn't changed it even through earnings. They still felt conviction on Moderna stock. So we might see a bounce from here. I mean, the stock has come down a lot. If you're not a day trader and you feel like putting some money to work, maybe not the worst spot, but also please understand the S&P cracked 4,700, didn't hold it, but cracked 4,700 last week. Maybe we won't ever see a correction, but everything is very, very high right now on the price. So just be cognizant when you allocate share size on Moderna. Next thing I want to talk about is CAR. I don't know if this trade is so applicable anymore, but the ticker symbol CAR had just insane price action. I've never seen it. Probably this is the #1 reason I don't short stocks anymore. If you take a look, CAR, it just went from 200 to like 500 in like minutes, and it was just insane action. And then when it dropped, it just dropped like a rock. So similar to the action we had in GameStop a long time ago, we're having right now in CAR. I think based on the action the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, the trade might be done at this point. We'll see. The next trade I want to talk about is Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY. The reason I'm saying this is it's a Wall Street bets play. I traded this poorly. I lost $2 grand on this last week. I thought the trade was done, but then it had another move on Friday, which maybe indicates there's a little bit more juice left in this, potentially to the upside. So I'd be paying attention to Bed Bath & Beyond. And lastly, the trade from last week is a ticker symbol SBEA. It's a SPAC. They had decided to merge with Black Rifle Coffee Company. The stock actually, it was on Tuesday, I believe, where the stock shot up to $16 a share and just bled out the rest of the day. Just essentially kept dropping the rest of the day. Although the action is done, the action on SBEA is done, I would not be watching SBEA from the purpose of a day trade. If you're a type of person that has a lot of money sitting in cash, wants to find some spots to potentially put it in, that I think there's a good chance this is going to go up from here and not bleed out further, because it essentially shot up to 16, bled back down to about $10 and like 30 cents or something like that right now. Prior to the announcement of the SPAC merger, it was trading at around $9.80 or something like that. So it's not that far from its original price prior to the merger announcement. We'll see what's going to happen with the merger and everything like that. Maybe take a small piece right here, just as something you can watch, have some action. One more name, XPEV from last week, before we go into earnings. It's another EV company. If you guys recall, I'm talking about a lot of EV companies. LCID from last week. XPEV, I bought a little bit of this dip around $35 a share, $35.50 a share, where it fell to on Friday. We're gonna see if it was a good buy or not. It looked a little bit like it was topping out around 39, but with Tesla surging to 1,200 plus, that's obviously another name you guys should be watching. It just refuses to go down. Insane action in Tesla. So XPEV and Tesla. So this is actually the Frugal Tiger portfolio week. A lot of the names I'm going to be discussing are names that I have as very beta names. By beta, I mean they just freaking move all over the place. Some of these I am holding the bag on. Some of these I have good amount of profit on. So Roblox, RBLX, I actually do not own RBLX, but it's a great name for the intraday trade. It has earnings on Monday. Plug Power, Plug shot up to about $42 a share. I actually had almost 3,000 or 4,000 shares. I've trimmed all of that back down to 500. So it's at $38 a share right now. I'm gonna wait for earnings. This thing can move on earnings, but it is a must-watch trade on Monday, probably the biggest one on Monday. Then we have RIOT on Monday, another name that I have in my portfolio, made me a lot of money. Honestly speaking, I think of the blockchain plays, RIOT and Mara, it's probably not as good as Mara, but it's a great name to be trading. I would personally be trading this name. I would not be buying and holding it, but I think it's a great trade overall, okay? So the next name I want to talk about is CLOV. Now, CLOV is a name I'm actually holding the bag on, around 4,000 shares. I think I bought a little bit into the original Wall Street Bets push. So those CLOV supporters, I'm with you guys here, but the action is not looking good right now. We seem to be stuck money here. It's a major Wall Street Bets play, a push on CLOV. I'm trying to help you guys, but y'all need to help yourselves and help Frugal Tiger out too, because Frugal Tiger is no longer a whale. So watch CLOV, all right? Tuesday, we have another set of names I always mention on my videos. NIO, I watch NIO. I wave in and out of NIO all the time. Dash is another name. A lot of movement in Dash. Watch it for earnings. Coinbase, you guys recall probably 3 videos back, I mentioned Coinbase broke 300. It's worth taking a swing trade on. I'm probably gonna trim my position on Tuesday before earnings. I will turn my previous trade of Coinbase breaking above 300. I'm gonna liquidate that and turn it into a day trade going forward. And on Tuesday, we have the biggest name in my portfolio, probably 37% right now, is Palantir. This thing has not fucking moved, you guys. This is why Frugal Tiger has stayed relatively where he's been at the past few months, is because despite, you know, my day trades working out for me pretty okay, Palantir has been a little bitch, okay? But fuck you, Palantir. I invested so much time and effort in you. Whatever. All right, Wednesday. For all you meat-loving fanatics, we got Beyond Meat, which is a vegetarian version of burgers. And, you know, I must say I tried it, and it's pretty good. It's actually pretty damn good. Having said that, it is way more fat than burgers. Like the real meat version of the burgers, it just felt like I was eating fat, and Frugal Tiger got fat from eating Beyond Meat. So fuck you, Beyond Meat, but watch Beyond Meat, because Beyond Meat has insane action every earnings. I've never seen it not have insane action into earnings. So how would you trade Beyond Meat? If it breaks out, buy it. If it breaks down, short it. That's all you need to know. Thursday, 2 names. PDD, I've mentioned it on the vlog before. It has action, and to be honest with you, the action's muted. It is a big earnings week, you guys. Having said that, not every earnings is a good earnings play. PDD is a pretty good one, but the action's been getting muted lately. A lot of that has to do with the crackdowns occurring in China. The last ticker I want to talk about on Thursday is PHUN, PHUN. About 2 weeks ago, this was an insanely good day trade. Frugal Tiger, I think, made like 3 grand on PHUN, and it was a lot of fun. ticker symbol PHUN. We're gonna see if earnings brings back the action. It had action that day for a completely different set of reasons compared to earnings. I didn't really backtrace it against other earnings, and honestly, that's not relevant here. We're gonna see if earnings is gonna help catapult this stock once again after it broke out and then broke back down 2 weeks ago. Okay, so I'm watching PHUN. And then the last one on Friday, we have Lie, which is another EV play. That's more or less it. Of the ones I'm watching the most, I think Plug, honestly, you could have day traded all last week alone. There's a lot of action. I think a lot of nerves are basically coming into earnings. So the biggest name to be watching is Plug. AMC from last week as well. I would still be watching AMC. AMC went from $36 to $44 to $41. Analysts have been saying to short AMC or, get out of AMC, but there's also tons of analysts that have been telling you to get out of Tesla. There's tons of analysts that have been telling you to get out of AMD. There are tons of analysts that are telling you to get out of NVIDIA. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. Or, excuse me, don't listen to these fools. Outside of that, I'm also gonna be watching NIO. I'm probably gonna be watching Coin. PLTR can make a good day trade, but it's not the best day trading name. So PLTR is more like my overall portfolio. It does move. It does have a lot of intraday movement, but in my opinion, the trades are Plug, NIO, and Beyond for next week. So so Plug, NIO, and Beyond. Watch these three names. We're gonna see if AMC will continue its run. Bed Bath & Beyond, and Moderna from the week before. That's it for me. Thank you all for staying tuned. Grab yourself a grape juice. I'll see you all next week. Let's survive together. One of the main reasons I would say, wow, this is grape juice, you guys. There's probably very little alcohol in here. 7%. 7% and tastes like grape juice. Okay. I just want